Hey friends, we meet again. Good morning. Welcome to my podcast. Welcome to today's episode and welcome to the month of August. So if you are joining us for the first time on this podcast, this me, you are highly welcome. It's my sincere prayer that this month great and powerful. Something very mighty will happen in your life as well as mine. Amen. So today the topic for today is skills. Skills. What do you know about skills? Like skills. I've been struggling since Monday. I've been struggling trying to differentiate between skills, talent, hobby, and 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 work. Like trying to give a specific definition for each of these four. And even till now, I can't come up with something presentable. So if you have an idea, maybe you can share with me. Drop it on the comment section. If you can differentiate between hobby, skills, talent, and handwork, just drop it on the comment section. Okay, just drop it on the comment section, and then let's see. The best definition would have a reward for me. But even if you're not doing it for the reward, just kind of like drop it. Let's share ideas together. Okay. So back to our topic for today, which is skills. Now, skills. Do you know that there are two different types? In fact, practically, skills can be divided into two different categories. We have the soft skill and the hard skill. I'll be giving a layman definition for these two. Okay. So the soft skill, just know it that the soft skill are personal developing. They are for your personal use. Like you use those skills to develop yourself personally. Why the hard skills are money fetching? There are those skills that when you learn them, you can actually monetize them. Of course, yes, you can monetize those skills and it will fetch you good money. Okay. So now, though I'll be kind of like capitalizing on the hard skills. Okay. But let me just let me just briefly explain this soft skills. Soft skills there are many. There are many. There are different types of soft skills. Many of them use them. Problem solving, time management, communication, creativity, negotiation, collaboration, decision making, and organization. So these are kind of eight soft skills, but I will just briefly explain three, which would be problem solving, time management, and decision making. Okay, now just like I've said, these skills, these soft skills are are for personal use. Okay, they are for personal development. You can use them to develop yourself personally, and it will help you. It will save you a whole lot. Now, for the problem solving, you can be a problem solver to people. You can be a solution grant to people and their issues. Like when I was in secondary school, there's one copper. I think his name is Chukwemeka. I'm not that very close to coppers though, but I think his name is, I can't actually remember his name, but I think it should be Chukwemeka. But we call him Copper Solution. Copper Solution. Why? Why do we call him Copper Solution? Because whatever might have been your issue, once you go to him, he will always come up with a solution. He will tell you what to do. Let's say you're having issue with a particular subject or something like that, maybe anything. Maybe probably you don't have anything to eat during the break. Just look for solution. You will definitely come up with something. So we call him copper solution. So the first one I'll be explaining today is problem solving. You can be a problem solver to people who can see you as a problem solver in the sense that when they come to you with their their issues, with their troubles, you always have a way of solving it for them. Okay. So the second one on the list is time management. Time management. Time management. It's actually a soft skill. If you know how to manage your time very well, it will save you a whole lot. It will save you a whole lot. Always ask yourself this question. This place that I am right now, is this the best place that I'm supposed to be? Know when to leave. Don't be like, if I leave now, it will look like this, it will look like that. You might see me as, oh, like this one say it too, they do. Like, know when to leave a particular place. Manage your time wisely, okay? And then the third one is decision making. Some persons, in fact, most people, okay, let me just some persons actually, when they are tense, they don't even know what to do. Like they are just so confused. Like they can't come up with a vivid decision. They can't make decision on their own. No. And this is you need to learn how to make decision. Now, how do you make decision? Number one is that you don't make decision out of anger because you come back to regret those decisions you made when you were angry or out of your anger. So you don't make decisions out of anger. Better still, you calm down, take a deep breath. Maybe there's an issue, maybe in your workplace, anywhere, in your school, whatever. Just calm down. Try to calm. The first thing you should do before you take any decision, calm yourself down. Try to calm yourself down first. After calming yourself down, hmm, maybe you get something to drink, or maybe you can just go home and then just sleep. Although there are some decisions that you need to take immediately. First of all, you just calm down, be calm, and then think. Try to reflect on those issues. Don't just take decision that he did this, he did that, pass goes bad, bad. This is it. No. First of all, calm down, breathe in, breathe out. Think about it. Think about the positive effect of that particular decision you want to take, and also think about the negative effect. Now try to weigh both together. Try to weigh them together and then see which is best, which is the best actually. Okay. So so done for the soft skills, okay? And remember those soft skills are for personal use, they're for personal development. If you learn them very well, if you learn them very well, like try to master each of those soft skills, I bet you'll be very, very happy with yourself. So let's move over to the hard skills. Now for the hard skills, number one on the list is digital marketing. You see, our problem sometimes is the grammar. Our problem sometimes is the grammar. I remember asking somebody, what do you understand by digital marketing? The person was telling me something relating to accounts, people, bankers, people working in the bank, and the rest like that. So now, for you to understand this digital marketing very well, just pick up the digital. What do you have left there? Marketing. What is marketing? I'm sure you know you have an idea about marketing. You've been seeing people marketing their products, marketing their goods and the rest. Marketing is just about selling. It's about selling yourself. When you go to sell things, when you go out to sell things, you're actually marketing that particular product. You're a marketer in that field. Even in banks, sometimes they have they go out to market their to run adverts. There are some bankers in their bank. There are some people. There are some people that work in the bank. And what's their position there? They are marketers. They go out to advertise their bank. Okay, so that word digital there is just a kind of a representation for a computer. I don't know if that's the right word. A computerized base of doing it. You get that's digital. Anything digital is computerized, like digital marketing, computerized marketing, or better still CBT. Just as we have exam, JAM these days is usually CBT based. What's the full meaning of that CBT? That's computer based test. It's no longer handwritten. It's now computerly based. You get so just like we have CBT exam, right? Not computerly based exam, not handwritten exam. That's why we have digital marketing, not a physical face-to-face marketing. And then most times people that does this kind of like digital marketing, you don't have that food. What they have is just the picture. They'll show you the picture maybe on their tablet, maybe on their phones or on their laptop, whatever. Maybe on the website. Then it's after the negotiation and everything, they'll bring the product to you or the day how you can get those products physically. So that digital marketing is just talking about how you can market products, how you can market things online, digitally. You get it's a skill. It's a skill. If you know how to do it very well, I bet you will fetch huge money from it. You understand? So that's about digital marketing. And then the next one on the list is um, computer computerly literate, being able to know how to operate a system, being able to know how to operate a system, how to dance around system setting. It must not really be on a laptop, maybe on a phone, maybe on an iPhone, maybe on any of these on phone, Samsung, wherever. Being able to know how to operate on a phone or maybe even on the website, you get computerly literate. Computerly literate. That's the second ask. If you know how to do these things, you can fetch money from it. Do you understand? How to install software and the rest, you get computerly literate. There are some things that to some persons it's a very big issue. Like they've been struggling. How do I do this? How do I press? How do I use this feature? How do I like? And if you know how to do those things, you get some cash from it. You understand? Then the third hard skill on my list is content creating. Content creating. Content creating is a whole lot. I know people don't see it as a skill, but it's actually a skill. Content creating is a skill. If you're a very good content creator, I bet you like you won't lack. If you're a very good content creator and your videos are going viral, because as a content creator, you have your page, you have everything. There are many ways through which you can earn from those things. You can be running adverts or maybe any of your or platform. You can be running adverts that you can do a whole lot on your page. You get so content creating, we can actually split it into four. We have script writer, we have videographers, graphic designers, and content writing. Mark you please note that script writer and content writer, there are two different fields on that content creating. They are not the same. Script writer and content writer are not the same, I repeat. Now, a script writer focusing on writing a particular story from the beginning to the end, engaging the audience. Okay, a scriptwriter will engage you as the audience. They will engage you. You'll be so curious. You want to watch to the end. You'll be like, what's going to happen? Oh Jesus, let me just see it. Let's see what's happening. Oh, look, what's not happening? You can't guess. You can't predict. But a content writer, you can actually predict the end of everything. A content writer does write normally to teach, to maybe to correct an issue or to kind of like just like the last this content I created using Kiki's and Jennifer's voice. The idea that's the content. The idea there is that you shouldn't trust anybody, not because you and such person people are close. You now come to the conclusion that that person cannot harm you. No, because Kiki was like, is it Kiki? It was Adaku was like, mm, Jennifer was asking, why is it that you like begging? And then she was like, no, now, like, I know they beg for us, like, I know, say you be better person. I know, feel poison me. Jennifer was trying to like, no, I feel poison you. Do you get so my what I'm trying to explain right now is that a content writer writes to kind of like educate on a particular issue. Do you get? But script writing is more deep than a content. A content can just write to kind of like educate you on a particular thing that this thing, stop it. It is not this is not the way. Stop it. In a comic way. Or it might not be a comic way actually, though. But just notice that a content writer writes to correct a particular issue. But script writer writes to narrate a particular story from the beginning to the end, engaging the audience so that the audience will flow with them alongside from the beginning to the end. But a content writer does not engage the audience. They only write to educate the audience. They will not engage you. That's why some content from the beginning you already know you already have knowledge. You know what they are trying to maybe mimic something like that from the beginning of any content. You know how it will end. But you can't predict exactly how the end of the script writing will be. Do you understand? So that's the difference between script writing and content writing. Of course, both fall under content creating or content creation. So video and they can fetch you good money if you are very good at it. You can fetch you good money, nevertheless. So the kind of the third on the list is videographer. You see, one thing about content is that if you want to be a a content creator, you need to learn this four. You need to learn script writing, you need to learn videographer, you need to learn graphic designing and also content writing because it will help you. And how do you learn it? You can learn by that's like what I said on the description. You can learn by practicing. Okay, you can learn by practicing. Even YouTube is there to teach you. Okay, so videographing as you are editing your videos, as you're editing your videos using different app, you learn it. Okay, it's like you just need to. And then for graphic designing, as a content creator, you need to know how to design graphics. Do you understand? And there are some apps you can download on Play Store that would help you. They will even give you templates. They will give you templates on different different graphic design. An example is Canva. You get like for my videos, I use Canva. So you can just get the app and then learn how to do things for yourself without paying anybody, without paying any money to anyone. Do you understand? So these are the kind of like the two aspects of skills: the personal developing skills, and the money fetching skills. Okay. Now going deep into money fetching skills, there are other money fetching skills for guys like driving, football, and and this baba. So yes, these are skills, right? These are different skills for guys, and then for the females, they have maybe a fashionist, maybe a makeup artist, cook, or a hairstylist. Yeah. And these are things you can learn online. These are things you can learn online. You get now for the driving aspect, you just need to kind of like go through different videos on maybe YouTube, learn how on that different videos that teaches how to drive. Okay, and then get maybe a friend or anyone that has a car, you can just maybe you could practice with, or better still, even get your own car and then get somebody to just come and give you a little, just a little tutor, a little tutor. You pick up. You don't need to go and pay millions in driving school. I actually learned how to drive through this way. I can beat my chest and tell you that I didn't pay any money to anyone to learn driving. This is how I learned driving. And today I can say that I know how to drive with my full chest. If you give me your car, I will drive it. Okay. So footballing, to some persons, footballing is a skills, and to some it is a target. It's a target. Some even use it as an angle like that, their job. So it all boils down to how you're able to kind of like explain these four words I made mention of earlier on. And then for barbing, you can actually learn it through observation and practice. Then for the makeup, you can learn, just get your makeup kit. As a female, you can get your makeup kit, get your dolly, what they call it, is it dolly or dummy, and then try to kind of like makeup. Maybe you can even get to use maybe somebody, maybe your friend or anybody, and just sit the person down and then try to make up get that person on set. Okay. And then also for the cooking, one but the best way you can master or learn how to cook is through practice. Although YouTube is there, you can kind of like watch those videos, but you need to practice it. Okay, you need to practice it on your own. You need to practice it. And then even for the hairstyling, you also need to practice it. Watching those videos are not enough. You just need to practice it. Okay, you just need to practice it. So keywords for today's podcast is skills, learn and practice. Skills, learn and practice. So just get you just get the particular skill you need, and then after getting it, you learn it. You learn it. There are some apps that can teach you on how to learn those skills. You can go to Play Stores, search it, you definitely see it. Maybe even on the internet or anywhere, even on YouTube, just search how to learn. You will definitely see a video about it, and then you learn it. Then after learning, what do? You practice. Okay, you practice what you've learned. Okay, so these are the kind of like the ways through which you can learn any of the skills you want to learn, and then practice in order for you to be perfect or master of those skills. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of this podcast. Hope to see you next Saturday by 8 p.m. Thank you. Love you. Bye.